This is an update to the current email campaign for to save Warhammer. I've shared a video yesterday saying how I also participated and that I sent the email to them. Apparently, it has had an effect. It has managed to crash Games Workshop email server, and that's a good thing. That shows that there are a lot of people sending emails to them. And it also shows that we are a considerable quantity of people who were upset or actually bothered by the message that Games Workshop said. And this is an article detailing some of the video of the video that Arch did in regards to this. Let's see. Here it is. It's from Bounding to Comics. And I'm gonna read the article. YouTuber Arch Warhammer provided an update on his email campaign to Games Workshop in order to save Warhammer from political infiltration and subversion. Earlier this week, Arch Warhammer launched an email campaign following Games Workshops and the Warhammer community's Twitter account divisive Warhammer is for everyone message. It technically is not for everyone, according to Games Workshop. That message saw Warhammer community team tell longtime fans to abandon their hobby if they disagreed with the community's newly touted politics in the wake of the death of George Floyd and Black Lives Matter protests, riots, and looting across the United States globe. Obviously, the message that they sent, as you can read here, is not for everyone. If you disagree with them, they are going to act like word bearers, like I said in the initial video. In response to this divisive message, Arch Warhammer encouraged his followers to send emails to Games Workshop customer service. He also provided an email template for his followers to use. I also provided it on the bottom of my video if you want to use it. I'm gonna provide it again. When this video is done, you can read it below. The email began, I'm not gonna read this again. The spell was broken, the email concluded. He begins his update stating, we are clearly having some excellent effect on target. Yes, we are indeed. So a bit of a moral boost is probably in order. He continued within hours of launching the campaign, we managed to make the GW customer support page go belly up. Yes, indeed, we crashed a little bastard. We made it go the way of the dodo. That is impressive. It is indeed. This shows that we are a considerable number of people who got really upset by the message that we are not welcome on their little world that they've invaded and stole from us. He added, it shows you that there are a lot of people out there that do indeed agree that Warhammer is for everyone. And no, we don't want your nonsense politics in this. Keep your real life nonsense out of our hobby. There are a lot of people that agree with that sentiment, and it is awesome to see. I agree. To manage to do that, it just shows that we are a considerable quantity of people. Later, Arch thanks those who are participating in the campaign. Thank you all very much for everyone who sent out an email. You are the reason why we are having this effect right now. It is all on you guys. It is beautiful. Arch will continue the video explaining that the campaign's current status is and where it will go from here. He begins by detailing the campaign is currently facing some hurdles as it has been removed from Facebook groups and other forums. Oh, the people love their censorship. Arch explains, a lot of people have been trying to post this on various Facebook groups and so on, and even sending it to other YouTubers, and in many cases they have been just shut down and deleted immediately. Sadly, we knew this was going to happen. We continue. We are fighting against people right now who thinks censorship is just fine. They don't mind censoring people. They don't mind shutting them down. They don't mind deleting them. They are pro these things. It appears to be a fundamental cornerstone of their political beliefs. If you don't agree with them, it is entirely okay to attack you. It's entirely okay to censor you. It's entirely okay to delete you. It's entirely okay to yell at you because, as far as they are concerned, you are barely even human and essential. And it is true, this just shows that they are practically the word bearers. They are the... Okay, what was the word that I was going to use? Well, they are essentially the word bearers analogy in the real world. I think that's the best word. You can see it here from the Thousand Sons. Oops. From the Thousand Sons book. It says here the definition for word bearers, or what is a word bearer. The Imperium was benign. This is, I'm quoting the paragraph here. The Imperium was benign. It did bring hope in the form of unity, but the word bearer's argument seemed absurdly petulant. Pretty much exactly what we see with these people. Posited along the lines of a schoolyard bully's argument. We are right because we say we are right. It said, agree with us and we will be friends. Disagree with us and we will be enemies. That's exactly what these people are doing with our hobby and what they have done and their pro-censorship moves and how they attack us. That's why this is important and why they keep doing it, because they are essentially word bearers. Anyway, continuing the news, he continued, and the people who aren't, for everyone, the hypocrisy, their bigotry is straight up revealed, because they latch on the message, not because it says Warhammer is for everyone. They latch onto it because it says Warhammer is for everyone, but they latch onto it because of the exception. They latch onto it because it's an excuse to attack people that disagree with. And that's what they make them. They are word bearers, fanatical zealots who think that anyone who disagrees with them are fair targets. Towards the end of the video, Arch encourages his followers to continue to email Games Workshop. He states, keep it up, keep sending the emails, keep hammering on this, keep hammering them wherever you find them, because this has had an effect in the past. He then adds, and if they simply ignore us, well, that will give us information as well. If GW does not address this in any way, shape or form, then we know Warhammer is not for everyone, and I have to agree that they lied. We know that Games Workshop will discriminate against people based upon their opinions. If you have the wrong opinion, then they will discriminate against you. Even that in and of itself would be a victory. And that is true. This concludes the update that I wanted to make, and the reinforcement that I say that these people are actually word bearers. They are exactly like the word bearers, and the word bearers got shunned by the Emperor himself because of their zealotry and fanaticism. This is exactly why we need to continue this email campaign. If you watch this, I know I don't have many followers, but if you watch this, please write the email, copy the text below in this video and send it. But please don't be rude. The people reading this, the people that will read this are simple customer services people. They are just simple employees. They are not the target of your anger. Only the people higher up that should be the target of your anger. But to get there, you need to be polite. Remember, be polite. Being polite will always get you results, not being rude. Okay? So, thank you for watching. Good night. Take care and see you in my next video.